And welcome to my channel Being You Now. Thank you so much for being here today with me. Today I am doing a daily reading for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And before I do, I just wanted to say welcome to May. We are now officially in May. This is the 1st of May when I'm doing this reading for. And I just wanted to say a few quick things before I launch into this reading. Thank you for everyone that commented saying they had a few difficulties with some of my videos last week. All I want to say to you is we are in Mercury retrograde. So also check your devices and connection, because it's not always the video that's not working. It can also be your connection, and we are in Mercury retrograde. So be patient. And as I've said in a number of my readings, I've had to re-record, which I have, and I happily do. But I do these readings daily. I cannot, there are multiple readings that I've had to go and record, but I can't keep doing that for all the readings. That's a lot of time, energy, and effort. And I hope you can understand and appreciate that. Things are not perfect my end, and I have raised that and brought it up in the readings. So I just wanted to caveat that, because I think sometimes we forget. Thank you for your support and patience. I do appreciate that. And thank you for letting me know. So this is not to say don't let me know. It's more about, we are in Mercury retrograde. I'm having significant issues trying to get these readings to you. Technologically, I've had to re-record a number of readings. So there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And the reason why I'm flagging this to you, so that you know. And hey, we are Aries, right? So we keep things real, honest, transparent. I'm an Aries. This is an Aries channel. So I'm just going to have an open, honest conversation. So this is just to put it out there that I know I'm having issues with technology. I'm trying my very best, and trust me when I say that, to show up every single day to do these readings for you. Anyway, so now that we've got that out of the way, this week, lots of things are going to be happening. We do have a lunar eclipse coming up, so I will be doing readings for that. So it is, you start to see the shift in energies days leading up, sometimes a week or two leading up to the event as well, and afterwards. So we are in retrograde, and then we will have a lunar eclipse, and we had the solar eclipse in April. So those readings are all in my on my channel. You can check it out. And if you haven't checked out the May monthly, that has already been done and is on the channel as well. So let's go. I was guided to use this deck for you today, specifically. So I'm going to use this deck and see what Spirit has in store for daily messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what is coming up for you, Aries. How are you feeling energetically? I mean, I did a poll in my communities tab. A lot of people are feeling exhausted, lethargic, low on energy. And some people are feeling really fired up, excited, ready to take on the world. So, but most people in the poll were feeling a bit, feeling low on energy and exhausted. So, yeah, I've posted a few things on self-care that might help you. It's on in the communities tab. And if you're new, welcome. I do daily Aries readings, as I said before. And I also do in the daily readings, you also get weekly readings, monthly readings, all different sorts of readings. And there is basically no set format on these daily readings. I follow my intuition, trust what Spirit says to me and what needs to come through to you, and what decks I'm guided to work with on the day. And I just want to say thank you so very much for all your like, subscribe, comments, shares, and support for my channel. That means an absolute world to me, and your donations. If you'd like a personal reading, please email me. That's the only way, because at the moment I'm taking a break. So email me if you desire that, and we can go from there. Alrighty. Wow. Aries, what is going on? What is going on? This reading, like, there are 5 cards which have come up, and these 5 cards are just leaving me speechless. You have a lot of wand energy, but also water energy as well. So with the fire, and it's balancing the fire and water at the moment. So some of you are feeling like you really, so as I started this reading, I did start off by saying that a lot of people in my community are feeling exhausted, low on energy. So the water energy is telling me that a lot of balance, overall energy right now, just looking at the cards, is a lot of balance is required. A lot of balance, a lot of healing, a lot of love back to self is required at this moment in time. Then some of you have been, and the reason for that is some of you have been carrying a heavy load and you're ready to put that down. You're ready. You're tired of carrying this load. It has weighed you down. You're feeling exhausted and you can't do it anymore. And that's the energy and vibe I'm picking up just by looking at these cards. Give me a second. I'm having a sip of my tea before it gets cold. Soothing hot water is always good. So the first card we have is Two of Cups. Now we know Two of Cups, it can mean new love. It can mean love for some of you. It could also be meaning you loving your higher self, connecting deeply with your higher self. It could also mean love for a project, a purpose, or something that is very close to your heart. So it could mean any of those things depending on your situation. But at the moment, you have two cards which have the number 2. So when the number 2 comes up, it's a lot of juggling of energies, too many balls in the air. It's also a card of balance. It's about duality, the yin and the yang, balancing the yin and the yang. And the reason why I say yin and the yang, water is the yin, yang is the fire energy, the wands energy that you have coming through in your reading, Aries. So this card says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Yeah, so some of you, I feel like this is also forgiveness to self. So when we are talking about forgiveness, it's not just other people, but it's also about yourself. And I think people often miss that point. At the center of your reading, you have the 10 of Wands. So this card appearing in the center of your reading to me says to me that some of you are feeling like you are just tired of holding the burden. I feel like this is the end of the journey. You are going to release this load. As I said, we are approaching a lunar eclipse later in the week. So do check out that reading when that comes up. Hit the bell so you know, get notified when the readings are out if you haven't already. So with the 10 of Wands, to me, you've completed a cycle. You have collected all the wands, it's weighed you, and now you're just ready to unload it. Unload, offload it. And actually the retrograde season is an amazing season for it. Oh my goodness. As I'm saying, talking through to you, through the meanings of the cards, my right ear is ringing. The angels are just channeling so much information. So here it says too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Oh my goodness. Did I not just talk about balance in the other card? Stress related health concerns. So be mindful of your health. And if you have been pushing yourself too hard, Spirit is saying, watch yourself and watch your back and look after yourself and your energy, because whatever, you may not be sick per se, but because you keep pushing, not asking for help, not receiving help, not looking after yourself, then that's how that's going to impact your health. So if you want to be in epic health and wellness, and I'm sending all the healthy vibes to you, this is about how do you be mindful of that. Then we have the King of Water. So as I said, there could be love for some of you. For some of you, this could signify someone in your life. Like now there is, with this water energy, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces around you. But this is the energy of someone. I feel like for some of you, this could be a boss energy or a father figure or someone that you really look up to. Someone who's very trustworthy, very understanding, and connects with you at an emotional level. For some of you, this could be new love or someone that you're in a relationship with the Two of Cups energy and the King of Water energy. This could be love, and this could be some of the things about the person that you are romantically involved with, or a connection that you may know through work or friendship or within your family. Or this could also be the type of characteristics and personality that you are looking to embody whilst you're fire sign. You know, often when you are feeling you're going through transformation and exhaustion, all you're doing is filling your own cup, and that's the King of Cups energy too. So it says, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Yeah, this could be a time. I do sense a lot of healing energy at the moment for you, Aries. So with the healing energy, I would say that when that's coming up, ask for help. If you need to talk to a therapist, a counselor, energy healer. For some of you, this load, I feel like, could be to do with finances, because you've got the Two of Pentacles. So I said you had two twos in your reading. So twos to me is all about finances. In the traditional deck, you see a man on a tightrope with two pentacles that he's juggling. So again, this is about balance, but for some of you, I feel like you feel financially burdened. I feel like you want to really work on your finances, grow your finances, and that might be weighing you down mentally as well. Although we have no sword energy, that might be weighing you down, and you're trying to, you're trying to fill that cup in terms of how do I get ahead in terms of finances. Cost of living is going up. These are all just facts. I'm not giving any financial advice. We know that the cost of living is going up everywhere. There's lots happening in the global banking world. So there's a lot of uncertainty. And so do check out your May reading, I would say, because I do talk about, career, business, finances, as well as love separately in detail. But here to me, this is, if it's not to do with money per se for some of you, this could also be to do with job security. It could also to be do with, physical security, i.e. where you live, how you live, are you happy, your family. So you're really thinking about the long term here. So it's saying too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Yeah. And for some of you, I feel like this is really weighing you down. And when something weighs you down so much, your creative ideas almost come to a halt, because you're continuously thinking about, say, for example, I don't like using this, but I'm just going to say it. Say, for example, you want abundance, and at the moment you're thinking of lack. When you think in a lack mindset, then you start to manifest and think of more things in areas where there is more lack. So, but if you took a playful approach that, okay, how can you shift it from lack to gratitude, for example? And that could make a world of difference. Now, this is the type of work I do with my private clients. I'm also a coach and a mentor. So I work with, belief systems, conditioning. If this is of interest, just email me. Anyway, then you have the King of Wands, which is your energy. It could be Leo, Sagittarius as well, or another Aries that might be in your world. I feel at the moment, Aries, this is your advice. Your advice is to step back into who you know yourself to be. You are the King of Wands. You have the biggest one in the deck. You know exactly what you want. You are motivated. You can motivate yourself. You're a self-starter, Aries. You already know these things. But you're a self-starter. When doubt creeps in, when fear creeps in, this is when you have to remind yourself of who you are. Who you are and what you're made of. And you know that. You are unique. You are gifted. You are talented. You are a bright, shining light, and that light is needed, Aries. So here it's saying focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. See, you are a natural born leader. So trust that. Trust it within you. If you feel it within you, trust it within you. Advice from someone creative. So you tuning into this. This could be your advice from someone creative, because tarot is all about work. It's co-creating with the universe, the messages that are coming through channeling via the cards to you. But it could also be, as I said earlier, and without reading this card before, if you need to get help from a counselor, an advisor, an energy healer, or a mentor, or a coach, work on your belief systems, now is the time. We often wait for things to become worse than they actually are to then ask for help. I don't know why humans do that, but we just have this tendency. And I feel like this is a very specific message for someone. If you're continuously on that path, then ask yourself, if you want a different outcome, why are you not getting a different outcome? Because you're doing the same thing. You need to get off that treadmill to do something different to get different results, right? So it's the same thing with life, with business, with money, with relationships. If you continue to attract the same kind of person, and you know they're not good for you and they're very toxic, why do you keep doing that? Because you use the same formula and you attract the same type of people, and you relive the similar type of relationship with a different person, and then you're wondering why you don't have a different outcome. It's the same thing. So Aries, you have the power within you. That's what God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, is saying. Spirit is saying you have the power within you. You are action oriented. You're a leader. Follow. make sure your actions follow the vision that you have, because this card starts off saying focus, focus, focus. So you can have the vision, but if you're not doing anything about it and taking ownership and charge, ask yourself, are you being the leader that you're meant to be? That's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your likes, subscribe, comments. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time.